Good afternoon and welcome to the Government Information Center. We apologize for the delay in beginning of media conference. We hope we're going to reduce the inconvenience by giving you more time to ask your questions. Having said that, I wish to now invite the Minister of Information and Communication Technology, Honorable Emma Theophilus, to give today's briefing. Minister.
Thank you very much, Edie. Good afternoon, members of the media and the general public that is viewing and listening to this public conference. I'm here to give an update on the funeral arrangements for the late President, Dr. Hage Geingob. I would like to inform the public that the last of the smaller memorial services will be held at Casa Rosalia tonight at 1800 hours, and the theme for today is that of friends and family who will then pay tribute to the late third President of the Republic of Namibia. This does not necessarily imply that only friends and family may attend the memorial service. We are all welcome to attend, and those who cannot be there physically, please follow the proceedings on the various MICT and NBC platforms. Secondly, a musical tribute will be held tomorrow, Wednesday, the 21st of February 2024, from 1600 hours until late in memory of our late statesman. The public can obtain free tickets at the web tickets to attend this event at any Pick n Pay store, and many will recall that His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob avidly supported local music. He attended music awards and was known for his great moves during public interactions. This concert will allow Namibian musicians and artists to celebrate the life of the people's president, as many have fondly remembered him over the past few weeks. There will also be no planned activities for Thursday, the 22nd of February 2024, and any other planned activities by various institutions, such as the SWAPO Party, will do so. On Friday, the Namibian Defense Force will lead a military procession with the remains of the late president across the capital city of Windhoek, allowing the public to pay their respects. The exact routes will be announced tomorrow afternoon. In this regard, I call on the public to line up along the soon-to-be-announced routes to view the casket of the late president with great honor and respect. And we also take note that the Ministry of Basic Education has implored some schools in the Khomas region to release some learners in order to do so. Furthermore, as we approach the burial of our late president, I would like to inform the public that 27 countries are attending the funeral service of the third president, His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob. 18 of the countries are led by their heads of state, and the rest of the delegations are led by either prime ministers, speakers of parliaments, or ambassadors at large. During this time, the government urges road users to adhere to the traffic rules and regulations regarding motorcades to ensure a smooth process for our international dignitaries as they arrive and navigate around the capital city. At this juncture, I wish to address the misinformation and false information that suggests that roads would be lock-jammed and that there are 650 SADC police officers in the country. Please be assured that this information is false. The official memorial service of the late president will take place on Saturday, the 24th of February 2024 at the Independence Stadium in Windhoek, where the chief mourner, His Excellency Dr. Nangola Mbumba, President of the Republic of Namibia, and other international guests will pay tribute to the late president for his contribution during the liberation struggle and an independent Namibia. The gates at the Independence Stadium will open at 10 a.m. sharp, and the public is invited to attend. Transport arrangements will be communicated across the capital city to the public in due course. Vendors can sell their goods at designated points during the official memorial service proceedings. However, the sale of alcohol around the Independence Stadium vicinity is prohibited. Law enforcement agencies will monitor these activities very closely. Viewers, listeners, the official burial of the late president will be held at the Heroes Acre as it was announced in the proclamation in the Garmin Gazette by His Excellency Dr. Nangola Mbumba, with the public expected to arrive as from 6 a.m. The burial service will conclude at noon. Transport arrangements as well as pick-up points will be communicated in due course for those who live in the capital city. Today, His Excellency Dr. Nangola Mbumba, President of the Republic, gazetted on the 24th of February 2024 as a public holiday in terms of Section 1, Subsection 3 of the Public Holidays Act, Act number 26 of 1990, for the purposes of the burial ceremony of the late third President of the Republic, Dr. Hage Geingob. Accordingly, the 26th of February 2024, we reiterate, will also be a public holiday. As a government, we are committed to providing transparent and accurate information in relation to the memorial and funeral arrangements for the late President Dr. Hage Geingob, and therefore urge the public to consider these briefings, as we are doing right now, as a primary source for information at this very unprecedented time. That concludes today's briefing. ED, I thank you all very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister. I would wish to invite members of the media who will have questions. As you have done before, please introduce yourself and the name of the institution that you represent.
Good afternoon. My name is Esther Mbathera, representing the Namibian newspaper. Basically, I have two questions. The one is around the budget. What was the budget allocation for the funeral and memorial service for the late president? And also, how much has been spent thus far? And then, secondly, we wanted to find out, at Heroes Acre, there is a seating capacity of 5,000 people. You mentioned that the public is invited, the gates will be open, but we wanted to find out, is it feasible to have the 5,000 or more than 5,000 people at the funerals, at the Heroes Acre? And then the second question is around the Heroes Acre itself, the burial site. We know that there is about 176 grave sites. There's also sites that is meant for heads of state. We just wanted to find out where exactly the president will be laid to rest in that regard. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Esther, for your questions. The first one being the budget allocation. There has been a provisional budget allocated for these activities, but however, because the expenditure keeps on coming back and forth, no amount has been put as a cap at this point in time, and we are not so sure of how much has been spent so far because we are constantly spending on the needs as they arise. Once we are able to come to the conclusion of the burial after the 25th of February, we'll account to the public on the amount located for the memorial and burial activities and how much exactly was spent in that respect. In issue of the Heroes Acre being only able to carry the capacity of 5,000 people, we're hoping that because the memorial service is at an independent stadium that takes much more capacity than Heroes Acre, we're hoping that people will be able to attend the memorial service, and so that we can have an overflow into the Hage Geingob Stadium, which is in close proximity to the Independence Stadium. And therefore, if we're able to put limitations on those that can attend the burial, which will be at Heroes Acre, which has a lower capacity, we hope that people will actually understand, because we do not want to create any harm to any citizens in that point, and that we hope that we're able to manage the numbers as they pour in on the Sunday of the 25th of February. In respect of where the president has been buried, there has been some advanced stage preparations under the Ministerial Preparatory Committee chaired by the Prime Minister, in consultation with the family and with support from the National Preparatory Committee chaired by the Secretary to Cabinet in respect of the choosing of the grave and where president will be laid. As we all know, the Heroes Acre is a place where we honor the contributions by laying to rest our heroes and heroines that contributed to the independence of this country and thereafter. And every burial that has taken place is dignified towards recognizing that. So President Hage Geingob only falls in line of those that are heroes and heroines, and a burial or a grave site has been identified for him between the committee and the family, like many other sites before him, and that we hope that in doing so, he will receive the dignified burial like any other hero and heroine before him. So that is the update I can give at this point in time.
Thank you so very much. That concludes the briefing for today. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Good afternoon.